What up, Chicken Nuggets? Tyler here with Sports Cards Are Dope podcast. And today's episode, this is a clip from an interview I did with Adam Gray at The Real 27 Guy. He's a real one. And in it, we're going to talk about what process do you take when getting rid or selling PC cards. I'd love to know in the comments. Throw yours in, throw your thoughts, whatever process you have, throw it in the comments. Let's hear what Adam's thoughts are, because that man had to sell some great GOAT cards to get one of the greatest Kobe Bryant cards of all time. Take it away. Take it away, intro Chicken Nugget.
I was following the journey of when I know you had to sell some cards to get that big Kobe. What was it like? Like, what are your thought processes when you see a big card like that, or you see the John Stockton you just bought for, I think, almost 30 grand, right?
Yeah.
So when you go in on those big cards, I know it sounds to me, and you correct me if I'm wrong, you have like in your mind, like a budget of like, this is card stuff. And so like when you go after that, you sell these other and PC cards, like cards that you want to keep. What's your thought process going through that? And how do you make that decision on those big cards and what to get rid of and what to go for?
My thought process is I want to just always figure out what the thing is that I want most in my collection. So people will ask, people will be like, what's PC or what's not? Like everything in my collection, I buy because I want to own it. But then a time will come where something will pop up and I'll be like, I think I need that more than the stuff that I currently have. And that's a weird sort of thing to sort of realize along the way. Like some of this stuff that I've planned on keeping, I would rather have that other thing than have this thing. And so I'm always doing this math problem. And the math problem is, if I want that, could I give up this stuff? Or in other words, I look at my whole collection. I've got like everything in a spreadsheet, and I have sort of what I think it'll sell for at open auction. And I say, okay, if I had to get that, I probably have to sell this, this, and this. And then I sit there and I just like look at it and I go, what would I rather have? And the Kobe that you're talking about, that was, I think it's probably when I bought my Logomania Kobe, which is easily the biggest card I've ever bought, right?
It's huge.
I bought it at a big
card.
Well, and I also bought it at a big price. A lot of my big stuff, like I bought a long time ago when it was a lot less expensive. But that card, I had to move like a lot of stuff to basically trade into it. And I think in the end, it ended up being like 60 basketball cards. Like it was a lot of stuff that I didn't want to move, that I didn't feel great about moving. But in the end, I like have zero regrets about it. It was that I can't believe I own that card. I was not supposed to end up with a card like that. Some super wealthy guy who just buys all of the big stuff, he was supposed to end up with that. But it's mine, and I can be like, hey, I own one of the best Kobe Bryant cards I think in the whole world, and I'm so happy that I did it. But I know I'm going on and on about this, but I want to say this.
I love it.
People are always asking the question, when's the right time? When's the right time to sell? Like, how do I know what? Like, I have no idea. I have no clue how to buy things at the right time or sell things at the right time. I've done that wrong, like especially selling. I've sold stuff wrong over and over again as far as like not timing things right. But what I try to do is say, do I really want that as a collector? Like, do I need that thing? And is that thing gonna make my basketball card collection better than these other things? And I sort of separate myself from the money side of it and all that. And then if the answer is yes, I do that. That's what I try to follow anyway.
But if you look at it like, because you said you look at it like a spreadsheet, like whenever I go through my PC and I'm like, I just like once every 6 months, I'm like, what do I want to keep? What do I forget that I even have? Doesn't matter to me anymore. And I like pull them out. Do you ever like, before you put them on the chopping block, do you ever like hold them and go, are we breaking up? Like, is this forever? You know what I mean? Because some of those cards, like you got rid of some. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. I know you collect. You've got some monster Harry Potter. You got rid of some Harry Potter cards, like some great ones. Like you got rid of some great. Even like I think you even sold some Kobe's, right, to get the Kobe. Like, how do you not just like look at one more time in the eyes and be like, are we meant to be or not? Like I don't know how you. It scares me.
It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. It's like it's very much a like what would I rather have? And it was 50 grand worth of Harry Potter stuff was in that trade. And I'll take you through a limited logos LeBron James from 08 that was in really bad shape, but a limited logos exquisite LeBron a PMG championship of Kevin Garnett that I knew was going to go up. I sold
Yeah.
that for 20 something thousand. It's probably worth 40 something thousand today. The Dirk Nowitzki 24 karat gold out of Fleer Brilliance that I think I got like almost 30 grand for that card.
That's numbered out of 24, correct?
Out of 24.
I wanted to kind of recap my thoughts. Like, this is how I do it. I say this to people whenever it comes to buying cards as well. It's like a visualization technique that I do. If you're like not sure if you want to buy it or if you want to sell it, take a second and picture yourself either handing over the money and holding the card, or handing over the card and holding the money. Picture that happening, like it really happened. Try to feel those emotions. How do you feel? I did the same thing. I went through my PC literally 2 days ago. I went through all of my raw PC cards, and I'm sitting there holding them like, is this something I want to keep? Do I need to keep these 15 Kevin Durant Topps rookies because I spent $90 a piece on them and they're worth 10 each? Do I need to hold these, or do I need to sell them? Do I need to grade them and try to keep the best one and get rid of the rest? I literally held the cards and just thought, do I still have that connection with this where I want to collect it? And then I visualized it, and if it was time to go, I put those things in the little canoe and I pushed it out to sea. Then I shot the flaming arrows on it. And by that, I mean, I put them in this box. I need to price them and sell them. So let me know in the comments. I would love to know your process. What do you do when you're thinking through getting rid of your PC cards? Toss in the comments. Hit the like, subscribe if you want. Rate us 5 stars. That always helps, but no pressure. You follow your heart. Y'all be good, stay sweet, and never stop collecting. Later.